So now, after making pretty much 2 complete videos about telling us why we shouldn't buy Point Break DLC just yet, because the trust in Overkill isn't fully, I guess, reassembled, but all biased opinions aside, all of my personal opinions aside, I'm going to review what Point Break heists. So personally, I think the Point Break heists are actually pretty damn good if I were to put aside all the controversial shit I was talking about in the earlier video. I still do stand on that opinion, and I did not buy this DLC. Anyway, if you hate the living shit out of Bane, then you might love to hear that the Point Break heists, the new contractor, Locke, is the one guiding you through the heist for the most part. It's pretty much like Vlad heists. Vlad is the only other person to guide you through heists like this, except for obviously his smaller heists. But like Aftershock, Vlad pretty much guides you through most of the heist. I know like White Christmas, all of that. But actually, Locke is the first one to almost 100% guide you through the entire mission. Obviously, Bane interrupts for like Sokol is down and like whatever, but all the mission stuff Locke says. I will admit, however, that Locke is pretty damn impatient. Bane is too, but at least he doesn't insult you and nag you like Locke. After just a few seconds of not attaching the money pallets to the chopper in Birth of Sky, he's already asking about your mental health. Birth of Sky is definitely the most innovative with you jumping out of a plane and skydiving. I've had frame rate issues on this mission, but I am not sure if this applies to everyone. I think this is normal for a few heists. My frame rate remains pretty fine and good on the Beneath the Mountain mission. In the video, it's not fine though. It's probably not fine because I was recording and I'm pretty sure that had an impact on the performance. Anyway, Beneath the Mountain is not the most innovative heist, but it is very different, and the little escape cutscene, or whatever you want to call it, was interesting. To think that the Payday gang essentially went from a couple of bank robbers to big-time private militia, because that's pretty much what they've pretty much been converting to now. But then again, they're contract criminals. They're not limited to just bank robberies. I did like Beneath the Mountain, though. It was pretty classic. It had like a nostalgic feel to it, probably. I know I've heard people talk about GoldenEye and, you know, stuff like that. James Bond, whatever. That's what it feels like. Even the music somewhat feels action movie-ish. Anyway, so do I think the Point Break heists are worth $7? All controversial opinions of mine aside, yes, it's way more worth than Golden Grin ever was. Yakuza Pack was 90% trailer, and most DLC in general has not been anything innovative or impressive since about Meltdown. Now, I do want to elaborate on the innovative part. Birth of Sky starts out really well. You jump out the plane. Nice. You know, they might add in this mechanic a lot more. You might do more skydiving and stuff. But the heist gets boring once you jump out of the plane. Then you're just attaching money pallets to a chopper and, you know, just running around this little town, which is pretty much just parts of other maps, like Dine Oil. You know, it's nothing special, is what I mean. And then you go into the sewers and you ride away on a boat. That's interesting, but you don't really do anything with the boat. You just kind of drive it to the escape, which is pretty much a straight line. So, you know, it's innovative, but did it do anything with that innovation? No, not really. But it's definitely, I would say, the stepping stone for more missions like that, because that's pretty much what happened with Car Shop. Car Shop was pretty much nothing. Well, Car Shop was the stupid stealth portion, which was a pain in the ass, and then the driving away portion. All of that wasn't too fancy, but it was definitely the stepping stones for like Meltdown. Maybe they're going to use Birth of Sky as a stepping stone. These two DLC are definitely worth $7, I would say. Controversial opinions accounted for, I would say that this is still worth the money, but I would definitely remind you of all the overkill BS and all that. Whether you share that opinion or not is beyond this video, but I would wait until things clear up with Overkill before I actually buy this DLC, if I were to account my personal opinions on this. Basic, non-biased review says it's well worth it, though, and I do think it's pretty worth it, and hopefully Point Break is a step in the right direction and not just them manipulating the community to get everyone back on their side, so that way everyone can be happy and the player base is loyal again. I hope that is not what it comes down to, and instead they try to amend all the wrong that they've been doing. So hopefully that's what Point Break is. The only thing that I don't like about Point Break is that, one, it's an advertisement. Two, they kind of shoved in that black market thing when they announced it on Steam. They deleted it now, though. But I'm pretty sure there was a comment somewhere where it said something like Bodhi's free thanks to the black market update. But sponsored content plus the black market update, why is it $7? Come on, please, at least give it a discount, maybe $5, okay? But you know, if I'm not going to account for that and just account for the quality of the heists and stuff, yes, it's worth it. But if I were to think more in depth with it and think of like overkill and all of that, I would probably say don't buy it just yet. Wait until later. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Again, basic, non-biased opinion, worth the money. That's pretty much all I have to say for this video, and there's my review for the Point Break heists.